a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Yep, you're right.
Exactly. But there'll be an extra fee for that. I'll think about it.
How about
There'll be an
now?
extra fee for that.
Yeah.
Believed me.
Error.
So I don't know how or why, but my microphone went to default instead of my actual microphone. But good afternoon, everyone. I was up late last night, watched the special program, and oh my god, like I can't believe some of the stuff that's actually coming in terms of quality of life. Now, granted, they cited that some stuff was just like, oh yeah, for the anniversary rewards. So it sounds like at least once a year, we'll have a 5-star selector. I don't know why I'm talking to this person. I have no crystals because I still haven't gone mining. Now, granted, the 5-star selector, of course, is just the standard banner characters, but it did sound like they were going to add more to it, if I saw that right. So that could be really interesting. As for what characters, I would assume they're probably going to start putting some of the older limited ones in there. So Eula, Klee, Albedo. That's my assumption. I doubt we'll ever see an Archon on the standard banner, if I'm being honest. I'm losing its down here with Genius Invocation. Initial top up bonus. Oh, right. With the 5.0, the shops reset. Not that it matters for this account. This account's free to play. Oh yeah, we got Friendship 10 with Beto. That's pretty. Alright, well, we know what to do. Go farm some more, and then we'll do our artifacts. Alright, are there any in the desert? Yes. Oh god, we're gonna have the stupid spots again, aren't we?
Body and mind. Time to act.
So yeah, 5-star selector, which, you know, it's great. Like, if you want to collect them all, like, for my main, if I really want to go on the collect them all aspects, I could pick Mona, because I do not have a Mona on my main. Or, honestly, I would probably start going for constellations. Why are you pushing me? Stop pushing me. Rude.
The wind knows me. Shudder.
I feel like that was kind of low on the drops. Honestly, though, I think the biggest thing that they changed, or is going to change, I was so freaking excited and happy when I saw it. They are changing the freaking weapon banner. So instead of having to roll potentially twice or 3 times, oh, that would have been stupid.
One with nature.
Neutralizing.
You only have to do it the twice. So you use once, you get your guarantee. I am so freaking excited because that means. Oh, are you? How? You and your freaking invisibility.
The wind knows me. Know my sword. Witness the power of good one.
You had your chance.
Eye for an eye.
And her stack went away. Okay. You know what? I'll take fodder. I'll take fodder any day this week. Any day of the week. This week? Okay, apparently I'm still a little tired from staying up to watch the special program. But yeah, I was so elated because I was just like, oh my god, that actually means it's going to be easier to get Nouvelette's weapon when he reruns. Because that's the goal I have. Now, they also mentioned something about if only on the 50-50 you can like up the chance or something. This was not exactly explained very well in the special program. I just know it's a thing.
Beg for mercy.
Starting in 5.0.
Rack and ruin.
But again, I don't know how it's supposed to work.
Rain cutter.
Neutralizing threats.
You missed, Mika.
Patience.
Beg for mercy.
Kaboom. But yeah, everything looks really good for
More
Natland.
Shudder. Rain outlines your fate.
I'm just really happy that they started listening to the player base.
Precision strike.
Witness the power of good.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Freeze to the core.
You had your chance.
Crush.
Look at all the mystery meat. Okay, this is the one that was across the way up here, right? Yeah. Don't make the same mistake twice. Yeah, this is the... I always think this is on a ledge and not, like, underground. Hi, honey. Yes, 5.0 is freaking hype as all hell. The weapon banner! The weapon banner! Oh, it makes me so happy. Did you get the codes, hon? Are you serious? That's what that was? Sure, I'll grab it. Awesome.
Time to scout.
Alright, where is... There it is. Almost not a scam now. Yeah. I mean, it literally just goes to, like, the 50-50, which is what it should have done in the first place. Speaking of the codes.
outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Precision strike.
Beg for mercy.
Yeah, I saw that too. I didn't see what it was gonna take to do it, but
Vengeance will be mine.
well, go figures. It's just stuff with the fun out.
Know my sword. Rain cutter.
One with nature.
You had your chance.
More speed.
Oh my god, get out of the freaking air, you motherfucker.
More speed.
This is the second day in a row
More speed.
I've had one of these things not want to come down.
Precision strike.
I wasn't very precise. Head down.
Now's your chance.
Are you done? I don't think I did anything.
Beg for mercy. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
As one with wind and cloud.
You had your
Freeze to the core. Crush. Beg for mercy.
My god, that was annoying. I think it was the same spot, too, that I had that issue. There we go. Right, go up, don't hit the telepoint. That's underground. Looked like 5 level 20 artifacts. Not sure, though.
More speed.
I'll have to go back and look, because I was trying to read the subtitles more than I was, like, looking at the actual thing that was happening on screen. Why are you climbing?
More speed.
The other thing I need to go back and take a look at was whatever they were saying about helping with the winning the 50-50 on the limited banner.
More speed.
Oh, Christ. All right, Kaza, blow it up.
Into the wind.
Thank you.
Shudder. Rain cutter.
I'll find it. I'll find it. did announce some like really good stuff. The trailers were cool too. But like the beginning of that, oh boy, that was slow.
Finally. Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Some target practice. Rack and ruin. Stretch your wings and raise a storm. Where do you think you're to lie? Care for the dance? I condemn you. Know my sword. Let me weave you a verse.
One with nature.
They're just living their best life.
Crush. Flood of frost. The show's only just begun.
Well, that wasn't smart of you. Say they're living their best life and then they just decided to join the party. That was a terrible decision. I think we discovered that one wasn't actually close enough, right? So I'm just gonna fly down. I can't fly down from there. That's underground. Hi, Brian. How you
Visibility
doing?
is excellent. If we head to higher ground.
You also got Tiggy on a random pull from the event primos? Really? So now you're guaranteed. Oh, right. It was the domain I went to, not the waypoint. So since you're guaranteed, are you thinking you're gonna save for Zenlin or Zenolin? Kitty cat? Mm-hmm. But that also makes C3 Tiggy for you, doesn't it?
More speed.
Ah, true. Very true.
More speed. Beg for mercy. Huh?
Clouds hide. The birds call into the wind.
Yeah! Witness the power of God.
Leave the wounded to me. One with nature.
Know my sword. Crush.
Ow.
Into the wind. Neutralizing threats.
Shudder.
Oh, just die. Yes, I did see that also. That I don't know where that information was coming from that was saying that we were going to get like a free Bennett over. Okay, we got one more. Over the new character, which would have made no sense. But it looks like you get her through a little bit of story progression. So that's kind of cool. I don't think they've done that since the start of the game, right? That could be. That could be. I mean, I'll take a free Bennett on the free-to-play account. On the alt. Give me my C1.
You're coming timing was
Crush.
foretold.
Rain cutter.
One with nature. You had your
Oh,
Freeze to the core.
the eternal oasis.
Shudder. Yeah.
Filthy outsider.
did you?
Crush.
You shit.
The eternal oasis at long last.
Oh,
Beg for mercy.
he saw me.
Sword.
Precision strike. Let's keep going.
Shudder. Rack and ruin. More speed. Witness the power of Gugwa.
You had your
Crush.
なんだこんな。Okay. Yeah, the skip feature I was actually really surprised to see. So yeah, I'll probably start Natlan. Like, I'll make my way through Sumeru because, finish up Sumeru. But I'll probably skip over Fontaine till we get done with that first part of Natlan and then just go through Fontaine. That's not the team I wanted. I wanted my friendship team. Oh, we gotta take out Beto. Well, what do we put in instead of Beto? Who's here right now? I guess Fischl,
In the name of the Prinzessin.
right? Fischl should have like 3 friendship? Yeah. Fact. Not the training guide. Really? Really? That's interesting. Like, Farina, I get. But really interesting that they're saying that these two aren't strong enough. Like, Mika, maybe, because he's not on his ideal artifact set. But Fischl has everything she needs. Unless it's because she's not wearing a electro goblet. That would be kind of funny. Adventure handbook. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's go back to Fontaine. So they're giving a bunch of rewards for doing the story as soon as it comes out. You should. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think Mika's are like 20, 16, 20, 16. So they're not fully leveled, but they're mostly leveled. So that could have done it. Fischl should be all level 20, though. No, 16, 20, 20, 20. So maybe that's why? Ironically, the goblet would still be the culprit. Talents are pretty much the same for everyone. Unless it's because I have talents level 8 on some characters. 8, 8, 6, 6. Okay, maybe. Okay, so maybe there's a couple reasons why that's doing that.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete. Add Astra.
Give me that, Mora. Alright, so we got
Exactly. But none of my beliefs.
so much noise.
I'll think about it.
Well, I can see how much more we have here. So we're at 3.8 mil now. It's just the books that are going to be a hassle. But. I feel like oh, that's gonna whoo, that was a lot. Let's see if we can do yeah. All right, Baiju, go. And yes, I did see that 1K. That sucked. But yeah, it costs like 700K to like level them too, so we do got to be careful. But now we got our second level 90. So starting next week, we'll do 8 weeks worth of ley lines of the XP, level someone. If we need more Mora, we'll follow suit with the same thing. Because we do got to get our peeps up. I could have sworn I'd already picked that up this week. Well, yesterday. Let me rephrase that. Yesterday. I know that's up. I don't know why I looked at it. I knew it was there. And we got the Abyss reset today as well. So we'll get some primos from that. Still not quite sure who I'm gonna roll on for Natlan. I don't think I'm gonna roll on Kinich just because I didn't get Emily. But Mulani does have my interest for this account. Ride the shark. But it would really depend on the 4-stars too, I think. Like, we know Kachina's gonna be there. But you gotta have other characters that are gonna play nice with them. And I am actually very shocked that the rumors were accurate so early on. Because right when stuff started for talking about Mulani and Kinich, said that the rerun banners were going to be for Kazuha in the first half and Riding Shogun in the second. So, very surprised that that was accurate. Because we've seen things like be not so accurate until like the very last second. Typically the 4-stars, but still.
The wind knows me.
Mind the side effects.
Nice and spicy.
One with nature.
Unga bunga. Unga of the bungas. Well, starting to warm up. Short-lived. Yeah, so busy today. I had a chance to really rejoice about all the changes coming. I mean, I believe that. You were talking about some more like changes and stuff, so. But yeah, I was so excited yesterday. Especially like I keep saying the weapon banner is just because I'm going to be rolling on New Vallette's weapon when he reruns. So I was just like, gotta prep myself for the stupidness that is the weapon banner that I got sucked into on the main on with the key, trying to get Zippos as well, and got Skyward Blade. That's the only thing of note that I got. And a Beto. I got C2 Beto from that too. But now it's just like, oh. I don't remember. I know they said they were going to update the I almost said the wiki, but same thing, the FAQ on the wishes and stuff like that before the adjustments. So we'll see if they change. I'm assuming they're going to change pity for the weapon banner, since it's now similar to, you know, a limited wish banner. It's like no different other than you literally selecting something on a single banner. Yep, that was me saying it's only one for the weapon banner. What's that? All right, little fan, you need to turn on. Ugh. The 50-50 might rainbow into something. It's into the actual. Oh, is that what they were talking about for the I can't remember what they called it, but it was the thing that would actually help you win the 50-50 or potentially win the 50-50. It's like I'm going to be doing maps all over again.
Shower me with your toast! The doctor will see you now. Right, man, into the fire!
Oh, look at that. She already has them back up.
Into the wind.
A bitter pill to swallow.
That could be really cool. But that does make me happy too. You know, that there's a little something. And also, I think it was for reputation. Like, each of the tribes is going to have their own individual reputation, which is cool. Oh, that disappeared or timeout. What? Oh. That was weird. I didn't see my ping, like, skyrocket or anything, so... Not quite sure what that was. But yeah, it sounds like there's going to be a reputation for each of the tribes, and I want to say they said something about clearing it as, like, soon as possible or something like that. Where the rewards would actually net you some of the ascension materials all the way up to, like, level 60. Which is huge. That's a huge difference in time saver.
Mind the side effects.
Game hiccup, nothing to worry about? Okay.
Strange knows me.
Oh, that's the game hiccuping again. Look. Oh, yeah. It's like disconnecting. So, I gotta wait. No, no. Kazuha! Kazuha! Oh, that's not good. Oh, there I go. Reconnecting server, reconnecting to server. I don't know if I can back out and just reboot it. So I heard is the trials for the characters are now where you're gonna do exploration stuff and doing other. Yeah, that was actually really interesting. You have disconnected. Yeah, yeah, I did. All right, game. Will you behave yourself? Probably not. That's not good. Yeah. And that was definitely a server connection. I have disconnected. All right. Let's back out. Let's back out here. Shut down the game. And I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, minute or two, and then I'll log back in. Honestly, if it can't reconnect, obviously I can't play Genshin. But there was nothing wrong with the connection to the internet before I came to stream, so I don't know. But yeah, the trials changing up is really nice too. But I guess that was to be expected since all three characters that are coming out in 5.0 will have a traversal effect. I'm also looking forward to seeing the local specialties actually labeled on my map, so I know exactly where I'm going instead of guessing which item Tiggy wants to show me. Although, doesn't that kind of render those useless if you could just go into the item and say, "Show me where it is"? All right, I'll give it another minute. I'll get to where it says 42, and then I'll go back in or try to. So it honestly makes me wonder if they're gonna like change their passives or reword it. Or make it so that like they pick double of the I almost said passive of the specialty or something. Yeah, it is the Duo Girls passive. All right, let's try it again. Still show you around here, and the passive shows you right here. So I guess there's room for both. I guess so. I'm just hoping that the icon will change for that passive. You know what I mean? So it'll actually show you, oh yeah, it's the berry over here that Tiggy is singing and not a scarab. Okay, that's progress. It's loading. Alright, let's also keep an eye on my ping just to see. Server hiccup, yeah. Maybe a lot of people came back to Genshin after seeing the 5.0 special program. They're like, oh my god, I got prepared for Natland.
Shower me with praise. Hey, yeah.
Remember, help comes first.
The wind knows me.
How did you not get hit? You did good, Guoba. You burned that grass. I need to drink the water. I mean, we did try one remedy and it kind of helped. We held our breath until they fixed stuff. What can I do? I mean, that works too. Not exactly how I wanted to do that, but that's alright.
Time to go.
But honestly, with all the quality of life stuff that's coming for 5.0, like, now granted, I believe the thing for the quick start for the Archon quest, you still have to go through Leeway, if I remember seeing that right. But that is an excellent time for people to either come back who started like early on and just stopped, or brand new players. Because then they're not really locked out, especially for being able to ascend characters and stuff. That was the biggest problem with Inazuma. I will never forget you, Toma. For that reason, I will never forget you. There goes my ping.
Time to go.
I think the servers are unstable. You think I was playing like on the European server or something? No. I don't need you anymore. Well, until the book resets, and then I actually have to build that stuff up again.
Into the wind.
Yoo-hoo! Nice and spicy.
Oh, you can tell I'm lagging.
Side
It didn't
effects.
flip to Baiju. No, no, no. Oh, Karina's on fire. Oh, almost there. Yeah, get back to it. Have fun. I think it's crazy for you. I say, yeah. Okay, I'll see you when you get home.
The show begins. Eat this. The doctor will see you now.
Ta-da. Ah, yes. Give me the drops. Gimme. I mean, right now the ping is tolerable. It's not. I wish it was still green. That would be great. But I don't see any real latency right now, so not too bad. But if that goes red, oh boy. All right. Do I have anything I need to level? Baiju should be all set at this point. That's right. You still have. Nope. All right. All right, game. Like I don't know why you're doing that. I just wanted to see Kazuha's shit. Okay, out of curiosity, do I have another EM piece? Okay, Tighnari has to use this because it's on set. You have an offset. Either or. It's fine. They both have ER on it. That has more ER. Which I don't think you actually need. So, yeah, you can just keep this. See if we can get this to level 20. And then we'll save Marmora. But yeah, it just chews through your Mora. ER, okay. That he's totally fine on ER right now. Okay, you have 2 4-stars. Okay, did I not level any of yours? No, I didn't. Okay, so Kazuha would definitely be something to consider. But I do want to stay just above 3 mil at the very, very least. So in hindsight, I probably should have Did you get there, Brina? In hindsight, I probably should have leveled artifacts as I went along. I did just keep them at 16 just to keep it easy peasy. They're high enough, but they don't have their final set of stats. Sumeru. Let's go to Sumeru City. We'll go hand that in. Pew! Bonk. Oh, so close. So freaking close. The quest we're on now for King Destret is, I think that's close enough?
Boring.
Wait
Isn't there
until
anything
6
else
or
more
8 to
interesting
8 in the
do?
morning. The following morning. Which I technically did. It's past the time, though. Bang. Bang.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the
Oh, that's not good.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Yes, Mommy.
Fine.
You might be underground, so I gotta go.
What?
Tumbleweeds. Oh, that's cool. Leveling him up to level 90 gave him 50k HP. Good job, Baiju.
got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
You didn't have to admit to that.
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Cutscene.
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward. Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second. It's a earthquake!
Paimon's dizzy.
Is everyone okay?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body.
No doubt. You finally believe me?
The Dendro Archon. The present one.
Grandpa? Grandpa? Oh no. He's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
He fell with us,
They
Paimon.
must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. Or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people. Right now, I'm going inside.
Give me them 5 primos. Actually, how is our primo count now? Nice! Well, here's the question. I actually don't remember if I need them for puzzles or not. So, Pyro.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Just in case. Just in case.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Raman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Raman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Actually, we haven't used Kaya. Let's put Kaya up front. Nope. Elevator! Alright, I don't have a way to get rid of this. So.
By royal decree.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Where? Oh, it died. Okay. Oh, right, there's no drops in here, so that was fine.
Freeze.
Oz revealed.
Mind the sight of
At the frying pan, into the fire.
Cool it.
bad idea.
Insubordination.
Taking a turn for the better.
Dodge this! Huh. What's the hurry?
By royal decree. Nice and spicy.
Cool it! Ha! Ah! Ha! Ha! Ha!
But I want it. Is that it?
This moment will be frozen in
You're toast! Oz, reveal thyself! Huh.
dodge this! Ha! Ha!
Alright. That all? I guess so. What up?
By royal decree. Boba, get them! The Daculus.
Seems like an emergency.
Oh, so sorry.
Out of the frying pan, it's Wings of Darkness. Come, sever night from day.
Freeze!
Oz, reveal thyself.
I think I missed it. Because this is the bottom floor. Alright, hold up. Have this. Because you're supposed to, I believe you're supposed to write it on top of the thing. Oh wait, was that it? I can't climb like that because it's a domain. You can't climb jack shit. Or wait, or was it above? Oh, am I crazy? Wasn't there another floor that I could have gotten to? Well, that does nothing.
I didn't know you were such a slacker.
Well, you figure out the puzzle, Kaya. You're not helping. Okay, there is something I'm missing. That was just that. There's nothing else here, correct? You couldn't go down, right? Correct. There's nothing here. Oh. That's how he was supposed to work.
Dodge this!
Nice and spicy. Hey-ya! By royal decree.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Freeze! Don't push your luck.
Oh my god.
Will be frozen.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Mind the side effects.
Cool it.
More power to people who play with high ping.
Oh, it's perfect.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Booba, get them.
What's the hurry?
Which one is that? Eh. Hate that it won't let me climb. Okay. Do any of these now? No. Okay. Oh, wait, did it get scuffed?
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
Yay, I did it!
It's getting brighter. Oh, it looks so beautiful.
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
Looks like it too.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata came to rescue the King Desteret and his people, but eradicating the forbidden knowledge took so much power. The two deities followers have resented each other all this time, completely unaware that their gods stuck by each other through life and death.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. He stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
This is a turn for the better.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
I agree, Paimon. Shut up. This place is so pretty, though. So good. All right, let's at least go to the Aramite hideout, and then I think I'm going to end stream early just because of the ping issue. Was it behind me? Oh, we can change this back now. Yeah, not quite sure why they wanted that certain set of elements in there.
All right, let's head off. Time to go.
Ramon, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Haru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Wait, I asked them a question?
Be my guest.
Are you really the head of the Quickie Mart? The sages are trying to create a new god, aren't they?
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
But the sages, but the sages end product won't be Greater Lord Rukadevata. It'll be the Palantir.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
Even now, they still refuse to acknowledge Lesser Lord Kusanali. I never imagined a god could be subject to such cruelty.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
All right. I think that's where we're going to call it. As you can see, I still have a high ping. It's getting very, very annoying. Although I do want to check. When it panned out, there was a chest over here. So let's... Yeah, there it is. All right, let's see if we can fight the Fatui. With this ping.
Taking a turn for the better.
Eat this!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Ooh, free carrot.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Well, out of curiosity. 25. We are 10 off from upgrading the onion. So let's go plunk myself back into Fontaine. I will hopefully be able to come back onto the account later and do some mining so we can get some ore. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna see if the server will calm down a little bit. That ping is really annoying. But thank you for joining me. We got a little squeeze a little bit more through that was a sentence. Got a little bit more through the Archon quest for Sumeru, where almost through the desert portion, I believe. So not much longer, and then we get to rescue Nahida. There is one part in there that's hilarious and annoying, so look forward to that. As for our characters, like I said, we got Baiju to 90 now, so that's a plus. I think the next one that's going to go up is Kazuha. And that will happen sometime next week because we'll start doing XP farms. I don't know if I'm just going to do it in one lump sum or if I'll just do it as I go. I might just do it as I go just to get a little bit more of a power increase.
Being too popular can be...
Nope, you ruined it.
You will see you now.
Yeah, we got a achievement for doing that part of the story, didn't we? Yep. So yeah, we have at least, I think, 2 weeks before Natlan. Let me just check. 11 days. That's actually less than 2 weeks. 11 days till Natlan. So I'll get at least 1 to 2 characters up, I think, to level 90 before we actually get to explore the new region. Because as I talked about before, I will do the story skip, quote unquote, the quick start, so we can actually get the resources that are granted for doing that stuff while it's relevant. So that'll be fun. It's not that I'm not going to do Fontaine's story quest. I hope it just doesn't like totally skip over it. I don't think it will. Because Fontaine so far has been my favorite region and story. So I do want to share that with you all, especially because Nouvelette's there, and Nouvelette is awesome. But we are making good progress with our savings. Like I said, Mulani is kind of piquing my interest. She would be beneficial as I don't have Nouvelette or Ayato. So she would probably be a good pick. But that's all depending on the 4 stars. I know Kachina is going to be there, but I don't know about the other 2. In terms of the second half, I still, for this account specifically, I still debate the Raiden Shogun. But at the same time, whenever Zillinen actually is released, she might be who I gun for. And it's very tempting just to save all the resources to try to do that. However, I will say again, with the change to the weapon banner, some weapons actually are kind of tempting to pull for, like the Engulfing Lightning. Engulfing Lightning is actually a really good weapon for Zhangling, so... But what about the catch? I wouldn't necessarily need to farm for the catch at that point. And I'd be okay with that. I don't want to fish again. All right, everyone. I will see you all on Monday for more shenanigans. Let's hope the servers are stable. I'm kind of hoping they're stable in a little couple hours so I can do my stuff on my main. But yeah, I'll see everyone Monday. Have a good weekend, everyone. Take care.